favorite turds. Welcome back. This is Simply Sarah Saves. I am a 39-year-old mother of 5 who is currently unemployed, and I am a military spouse who loves emo and all things dark. Oh, and here's my favorite dark beauty, Sylvanas, right now. You guys really only see her. She's the one who's more inquisitive and wants to mess around. All right, so what we're gonna go ahead and do today, we have a couple orders of business to attend to. Firstly being, I am happy to announce I finally got my wedding ring back. It was 3 long months, so much debt, but I officially have my 10-year band, and I feel so much better with it on my hand. The second order of business is that I have hit 50 subscribers. That was my goal. I didn't even think that I would make it, but we have done it. I'm going to insert a clip here of me personally thanking you. Voila. Good morning, turds. I wanted to come on and thank you guys personally for helping my channel hit 50 subscribers. You know, going through personal finances, stating where we've made mistakes, where we need improvement, what our goals are, what our dreams are. It's all so hard to do. And you guys, every single one of you, have just made this experience so amazing. And I wanted to thank you. And I want to let you guys know that I will be here to support you. I'm not an expert. I'm not the wisest. But you do have a friend in me. And I hope that we can continue to succeed together. Thanks, turds. Peace. Okay. So, as I said in that clip, you guys, I really want this to be about community. I want it to be about us helping each other, about us supporting each other. And as far as any other goals, I don't have any. I am going to try and make this just fun for me and something that I enjoy, somewhere I can be creative, that I can share, and hopefully give a little bit of positive thinking out into the world. All right. So now that that is all taken care of, I wanted to introduce you guys to my high yield savings account. I have officially been out of work for a month now. And luckily, I am happy to announce that we made it through the month without having to go into our savings to feed us. So that was good. I don't think June will be the same way, but so my high yield savings account is sitting at a balance of $4,413. And I have all of the money in there allocated for specific things. And so let me explain where it's at, and then I will explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So we have the 4,413. 912 of that is Christmas money that we have been able to save so far. When I was working, we had a goal of 4,000 for Christmas, which, trust me guys, I think is ridiculous. So that's sitting in there right now, and naturally we don't want to touch it. So also in my high yield savings account, I have $150 for car maintenance. I have 200 for back to school. I have 450 for our month ahead savings that we were able to do. This is where we are going to grab first pretty soon here because we're out of money. I have 100 for my kids, and then I have 1,615 for our emergency fund. And so that leaves a balance of 986. This $900 we have been holding since tax season, and it was really wasn't dedicated to anything. I've always kept it in a little folder. I mean, in my notes, I always kept it stated as random savings. So this money I am pulling out, moving over to our main bank account. And this is what we are doing with it. So, being a military family, I have 2 older children that I had to leave. Well, I didn't have to leave. They're older. So we've been up here 3 years. So for 3 years, my 2 older sons have been back home. And one is 16 and one is turning 21 this year. I know, I look so good for my age. Just kidding. Anyway, so I am bringing up my 16-year-old for a little over 3 weeks in July. So I'm so excited. But plane tickets are ridiculous. So what I went ahead and did was, out of this 980, we're gonna put 600 to the flight. So that will leave 380. I already bought the flight, and where I was saving for his flight is in our family binder here in the back in family visit. So since January, I was able to save 50, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200. So I was able to save 200 for his summer flight. Of course, that was going to be more in there, but losing my job, I wasn't able to stuff it the last few pay periods. So, all right, I'm going to take this 200 cash out. Today is the 28th. Just gonna write flight minus 200. So we now have 0 in family visit. All right. So that's updated. We have our 200 cash. So I am taking out 250 for my girls trip. So that will leave 130. So my girls trip, my bestie, her daughter is going back home to her parents for the summer. So we're gonna take a trip to the big city of Minneapolis, and my bestie and I are going to spend the weekend, this next weekend, in Minneapolis. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do, but I know for sure we're gonna hit up the Mall of America, and from what I've heard, that takes up a lot of time. So I'm going to pull this 250 out, and this is going to be my spending money for the trip. Now, should I be doing this? No, I shouldn't. Obviously, it's not responsible, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So, hopefully I'm not gonna spend all of this. She is adamant that she will be paying for all of the fun because she has a job, and that she's going to be paying for all of the fun. She's gonna cover all of the gas. It's about an 8-hour drive, and it's gonna be fun. So Paul will stay here with the babies, and I will get a girls trip with my besties. So now this 200, I am going to pitch in on the hotel. I am going to pay for one night. About $380, she said, for the room for the 2 nights. And I'm gonna give her this cash to pay for my portion of the room. She did not ask for it. She was pretty pissed at me because I wouldn't let her pay for it, but pride. The remaining 130 is going to go ahead and sit in our main account. And I have some medication that I have to buy. The other money moves that I am doing this week is that I have another bank account with an amazing company called Aspiration. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. They are very climate forward. You can, for their checking accounts, they have a system based on pay what you want. So any amount that you donate to them, they will plant trees, clean up the ocean. They are just an incredible company with an incredible philosophy. And they are who I have my traditional IRA through. So when I was working, every single paycheck that I would get, I would move $40 automatically over to Aspiration, and I would put it into my traditional IRA. So since I knew that I was coming up upon my job loss, I went ahead and I ceased actually investing in my IRA, and I had a total of a total of $120 sitting in my Aspiration bank account for the last 3 pays that I didn't invest because I knew that we were coming up on a job loss. So I went ahead and I moved that 120 from Aspiration over to our main bank account, and that 120 is going to join the job loss savings. So here on Friday, when Paul gets paid for his first paycheck in June, that's when I'll go ahead and pull out that 120. So so as of our last count, we had, I think, 550 in our jobs loss savings. And with that 120, that would be 670. We're still short, you guys, of the 920 that I need. So this next paycheck breakdown, I think, is the first time that we're going to have to start digging into these savings. And the high yield won't be touched right away. We do have our month ahead savings. I have 500 in cash and 450 in here. And this is the thing we're going to touch first. So I do think this next paycheck, we're gonna have to start digging into this 950 for our month ahead. I'm trying very hard to focus on my school so that I can get this done. I'm very close to finishing my studying, and then I can take the test, and then I can try and start finding some bookkeeping gigs or a job. So, all right, cool. I introduced the high yield savings account, talked about some big money moves we made. Not the most responsible, but yeah, okay. So, just gonna move these to the side, guys. Paul and I, mainly Paul, has made our first mini savings challenge. He spent hours. It was very hard, but we're getting the hang of it. And let me introduce you guys to our freebie. So my original plan was to go ahead and send this out to just my first official subscribers, but after doing some research, that is not going to work. I don't even know how I would do that. So I was looking for emails on all of my subscribers. Many didn't have it, and I didn't want anyone to miss out. So I decided that this will be a freebie to everyone. All right, so I don't know if anyone else loves cryptids, but I do. And I have a favorite, and his name is Bigfoot. So let me introduce you to Bigfoot. So, I just love this so much. So first here on the left, we have our Bigfoot playing a guitar. I have put a quote by Shakespeare. It says, "If music be the food of love, play on." And this was a day in the life of Bigfoot, as I imagine. He's a very stressed out creature, people always looking for him. But we have little guitars. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 guitars, and you can make them whatever you want. $1 or whatever. So we have each guitar equals. The second one here, he just looks so forlorn. He's like, oh my God, his hair's all messed up. This is probably me most days, but I have attached a beautiful quote by Robert Frost. "The best way out is always through." And isn't that so true? And we have our little sticks, and each stick can equal whatever you want. And the last one is, yes, he is smoking. He is stressed out. I know some of you won't like this, and that's okay. You don't have to use it. I know we all have different tastes, but personally, I think he's incredible. He's stressed. He could be smoking whatever you want him to be smoking, okay? We're open-minded here. We are all about acceptance. So the quote here, though, is by Vincent van Gogh, and it says, "There is peace even in the storm." So each little campfire is a roll and save, I was thinking. Or you can go ahead and you can do it however you want. We did not get the dimensions exactly right. So when you open this, under your printer settings, you have to turn it to landscape, and then you need to go ahead and click the fit to page option. And then when you go ahead and cut it out, it should fit perfectly or close to perfect in your A6. So there he is, my favorite. And I hope you guys like it. Please let me know what you think. I did go ahead and I purchased a subscription for the licenses to use these, so don't worry there. I think I should be okay. But yes, let me know if you guys like it. Let me know if you can't print it, if it doesn't work. Also, let me know what your favorite cryptid is. Is it the Loch Ness Monster? Is it werewolves? Is it, I don't know, whatever, any other creatures that could be out there. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being my first 50 subscribers. I am working on opening my Ko-Fi and Etsy shops, and I look forward to doing these as soon as I finish some of my other minis. And all right, I will see you guys next time, turds. Thank you. Peace.